Hi, and welcome to the Three Questions With. Got my friend Don McGee with us. Don is a nutrition evangelist. Don, welcome to the show.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
So, Don, I asked you to come on the show today because I consider this how I deal with all my eating issues as I bring you on to talk about them. My problem is the proverbial plan B. Where I'm doing good, and all of a sudden a friend texts me, "Hey, Kev, what's up? You want to go to lunch? I'm really craving pizza or cheeseburgers." I'm like, "Dawn's my friend. That's all. I'm going to lunch with Dawn, but I didn't plan for that today." And then you're like, "Oh, geez, I was on a good path, but, Dawn wrecked it on me." And then you feel guilty about it later. I need a plan B.
Kevin, it happens to everybody. In fact, you could argue that the most important skill in being healthy for the rest of your life is that skill of how to develop a plan B on the spot, right? So I say, Kevin, let's go out to lunch. It's a beautiful day. I'm kidding. It's pouring rain today. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's a beautiful day. Let's go out to lunch. And you say, "Sure, Dawn, fabulous. Where do you want to go?" I say, "Let's go to Wahlburgers, and burgers, fries, great stuff, right? Maybe a beer." So how, if you had full intention of having a healthy, good for your body lunch, what do you do with the plan B? Well, there are a bunch of different things. Well, you could say, "No, I had other plans for lunch," but that's no fun. And it's really my goal to put the fun back into being healthy. So we want to have some fun, right? We want to have lunch with our friends. So you could look at the menu ahead of time and you could say, "Yeah, I'm going to do this, this, or this." Or you could just go there and say, "All right, what am I going to do?" We start our meals, we build them around protein because that's the sometimes the hardest thing to navigate. So, hey, we're going to have a burger. We're going to have some good carbs with that. So maybe that means having a salad on the side. Maybe it means having either the burger or the fries, but not both. Stuff like that you can do on the fly once you've started practicing these skills, and you get to have fun, you get to socialize, and you still get to be healthy all at once. Because I think we should have it all.
I really like that advice. And all kidding aside, that's what I do try. It's like, okay, look, I'm going to have a burger. But to your point, like, okay, don't have cheesy fries too. Or don't have the milkshake. Go try to find something to balance it off. But one other topic I have for you today, started to go in this direction, so I want to go there, is it's raining really hard today.
Yes.
And Dawn, I didn't get out for a walk today, and I'm just bored at home today, so I notice I've been eating nonstop all day. The rain is just really bad for me, not being able to get out and just like, I think I'm on 4 snacks already, and it's only 1 o'clock. What's the advice for rainy days? Like, how do you not just eat all day?
So you are not the only one, right? I mean, how many times do we just reach for something and before we know the bag is empty? It's mindless because we had a plan to do something else and that plan, for whatever reason, got blown up, like this rain today, right? So I go out for a walk every day, both because it's good for my body and for my sanity, right? So many, many years ago, I was in New York City with some friends, and we were playing tourists, and it poured, and we got drenched. And when I came back from that trip, I promised myself that I would never have a raincoat that was not actually waterproof, because that's what happened. I had a raincoat on, but it didn't do anything for me. So, I like to say that there's no bad weather, there's just insufficient gear. And so I've got rain pants. I've got waterproof hiking shoes. I've got a rain jacket that I'll put over whatever. Obviously, on the spur of the moment, you're probably not going to be able to do that. But so that's one of the things that people can plan for, right? So go get some good gear so you can go out whatever weather you've got. But in the heat of the moment, what can you do for a plan B? You can be a little bit more mindful about what you're going to do for the day. You said, all right, so my plan for walking outside didn't happen, is so that I don't fall into the trap of sitting and watching a movie with a bag of Oreos. I'm going to plan what I'm going to eat for the day. And it's going to be plenty, right? It's going to be good stuff, and it's going to have treats in it. But it's not going to be everything nonstop all the time, right? So just a little bit of planning brings it to the forefront of your mind. So you take away that mindless snacking. Does that help?
Yes, I really like your approach, Dawn, because I find that you try to help people understand that we're all going to have days like that. We're human, like I said, it's all about choices and learning to try to make good choices, but also not to beat yourself up so much when you make bad choices. So that's one thing I see people do. It's like, well, Dawn, I went away this week and I ate horrible. So why not eat horrible Monday and Tuesday too? And you just get on that track and then you're like, oh my God, it's going to take me 3 weeks to recover from everything bad I ate. I like your approach of, there's no good and bad. It's just making the best choices we can and, giving ourselves a break when we just, what, Don, I just had a bad day. We all have them. It's
Absolutely.
okay. It's okay to have a bad day.
Right. And sometimes if you have a meal that went out of control, you don't have to let the whole day go with it either, right? You can say, all right, you know what? We're starting again right now. There are lots of different things you can do. You could also take this opportunity for a little bit of self-care. Maybe see if your favorite massage therapist has an opening today because it's raining and somebody else canceled. You get a little bit of self-care instead of a walk, but it's all good because it's all good for you.
Yeah. So Dawn, what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Absolutely. Thanks, Kevin. The best way for people to reach me is either on my website, which is dawnmcgee.guru, or on Facebook. Just look for Dawn McGee Nutrition Evangelist. I'm the only one out there, and join my free group, Never Diet Again. Love to chat with people.
Dawn, really appreciate you taking a few minutes to call on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you, Kevin. Have a great day.